Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3. I have turned the little blue squares off telling us what to do. Oh, interesting. Aria does, have some real assets at her disposal.
All clear.
I mean, this is a massive operation.
We're here. We'll be setting up combat ships, so pay attention to the roster updates. We also lost some supplies coming in. This is me saying make every damn shot count. Once we get eyes on other parts of the station, some of you will be sent to scout for supplies. Stay smart and alert. We'll have Omega back in no time. Hand out all the weapons. No use holding back here.
Man, this is enormous.
Supplies are gonna be tight. If we hadn't lost that shipment...
You mean if we hadn't lost that ship and those people?
Well, yeah. That too.
This area is still unsecured. Off limits for now, Commander.
Security override in effect.
That's it. Everything we had is prepped and ready. It's not much.
We could ask the scouts to keep an eye out for medical supplies.
I thought about it, but I doubt Bray would go for that.
You talk to the scouts. I'll handle Bray.
Oop, nudge the mouse then.
When you can spare some time, Commander.
What is it?
I've been tasked with increasing this command center's control of Omega's operating systems. I've hacked surveillance on many decks, tapped various internal communication conduits, but I can only reach so far. There are terminals in Cerberus-controlled areas, and, well, you could get your hands on them. When you find these terminals, a simple input code will give me access privileges and more influence on station systems.
Easy enough?
Good. I'll keep an eye on my board, and I'll let you know when my codes are activated. Thanks. Just a reminder, Commander, when you find Cerberus terminals, please input my access code. Thank you.
Rerouting systems.
Oh my god, look how many there are.
Rock, you there? I swear, if you don't answer soon... Finally. Where are you? You don't know? Seriously? Look, just check your Omni tool for the station schematics. What do you mean your Omni tool is broken? Rock, that's not good. Right. I'm not helping here, sorry. Look, I'll just talk you back to the bunker, okay?
Damn.
Oh, it's the woman.
That's right.
Ah, that's nice and convenient. I probably have some weapons upgrades by now. That sounds good, doesn't it? I don't think ultralight is that good. Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't understand. Oh, I see, because I can only have one barrel modifier. Yeah, we'll go with penetration, I think. Ah, they're both barrels. Yeah, we'll stick with head trauma.
Arya wants to talk to you.
Security override in effect.
One more try. Crap.
What's the trouble here?
power inverters are shorting, trying to find a workaround, but no go. They can probably be scrounged up somewhere on Omega. If you come across a set of carry inverters, bring them back here.
I'll see what I can do.
Looks like there's a shop there, but I can't use it at the moment. Oh, there's loads of shops.
Keep an eye out for panels. I'll cross-reference with my station schematics to try and figure out where you are. What? Ruck, I can't find a single reference to that location. No, I'm not joking. There's nothing remotely funny about this. Only you could get lost like that. I don't even know how you do it. Hey, I'm just saying, as skills go, that one's pretty impressive.
How are we looking?
All systems operational. Full Omega schematics coming online now.
Let's take a look. I see. Shepard, those force fields we saw. The General has them set up everywhere.
He's controlling access across the station.
What are these dark areas?
Many sections of Omega are powered down. I'm betting power is being siphoned to run those force fields.
Find the source, priority 1.
And we'll need a full tactical assessment of all Cerberus positions.
I'll get on it.
Shepard, we have work to do. Our losses were significant. We can't field an army large enough to face down Cerberus.
Then we need to find allies. Story of my life.
We've confirmed there is a merc gang that's still active. The Talons are resisting the occupation. Not my first choice, but they're all we've got.
Don't mercs only respect money? I mean, I'm sure Ari's got loads of money. Plus, we'll get the money from that we're taking off Cerberus when we kill them. We'll take it off their body. Why don't we just pay them the Cerberus money?
Then it's time to play diplomat.
And if the current leader won't join us, the next one will.
Sorry to interrupt.
What is it?
I turned away for a second to offload supplies when I looked back.
You lost her.
Well,
We're locked down. She's got to be here somewhere.
This bunker has secret access points to other parts of the station. Unfortunately, Nyreen knows them. Damn it, Bray. If I wasn't already short on manpower. We have to focus on getting the Talons on board. Shepard, I'll meet you at the armory exit when you're ready to go. But don't keep me waiting.
Oh, I thought I'd turn that off. I did? Okay. Oh, there's no map here. Can I get anywhere new then? Have I been through here?
Human.
Fuck you, Vulture.
Shepard.
Who said that? Oh, we've done this.
So,
Yes, what is it?
Got a minute?
We need to get going. But what's on your mind?
Tell me about this merc gang we're looking to enlist.
They're drug runners and cutthroats, but they're highly organized. That sets them apart. They appear more civilized than, say, the Blood Pack, but at their heart, they're just as dishonorable. We'll have to appeal to their lust and greed to get and keep them in line. Anything else you need to know?
Once we recruit the Talons, how do we reach the General?
I'm working on it. His command center's set up in Afterlife. No doubt a deliberate move to piss me off.
Who cares about that?
Don't let it get to you. He wants you off balance.
Anger helps me focus. Those strange force fields are blocking access to much of the station, including Afterlife. So after we complete our current objective, I'll be looking for a way to get around them. Enough talk. Is there anything else, or can we move on?
In fact, the fact we know where he is just stupid of him. Why would that anger you? Who cares?
It seems like there's more to Nyreen than meets the eye.
You mean her disappearing act? Honestly, I'm not concerned.
If it was anyone else, I'd want blood, but Nyrene's a variable I can control. She believes in a code of ethics. She oozes virtue.
You two must have made an interesting pair.
Opposites attract, right? Our connection was powerful but doomed. Nyrene demonstrated zero flexibility. She couldn't put up with the challenges of my life. That's all you're getting out of me on this subject, Shepard. Anything else?
Tell me more about Petrovsky.
He presumes to sit on my throne, that's all that matters.
I get that you hate him, Arya, but I need to know who we're up against.
All right, I'll admit he's not like other Cerberus operatives I've encountered. He's smart, thinks outside the box, very hard to predict. He's like his boss, no matter who suffers and no matter the cost, he stops at nothing. To defeat him, we have to be prepared to do the same. Is the cross-examination over? Because time is of the essence.
You're off the hook for now.
Good. I'll meet you at the exit by the armory.
Investigating Cerberus activity.
Got to say, this is a massive, massive operation. This is obviously the wrong way. Now, the game did actually tell me where to go. Was it not here?
Security override in effect.
Commander?
Yeah, she's gone.
I'm giving up. New inverters are the only answer.
Good luck out there.
I think once they're frozen, they're essentially already dead. So let's take this instead.
What's your history with this gang?
Some mutually beneficial dealings and some occasional violence. The Talons weren't even a blip on our radar until the plague in 2185. Your little war against the other gangs left a vacuum.
Not my intention.
Their leader, Darius, took advantage of the situation and carved the Talons a bigger piece of the local drug trade.
Are we enlisting them because they're good, or because we need numbers?
They're cannon fodder. We're using them because they're the only game in town.
All soldiers know they're expendable.
Exactly. The Talons are mine already. They just don't know it yet. Just let me do the talking and...
Commander, Cerberus forces are scrambling. Looks like an attack on the Talons. Judging from comm chatter, their priority target is in the area. Could be the Talon leader.
Looks like we fight our way through Cerberus to get to them.
Let's move.
Commander, confirming Cerberus activity in your area. Let's see if I can hack their comm system.
Okay, where are they all then?
One of these air shafts should lead us to Talon territory.
The terminal is active. Thank you, Commander.
We'll split this way then. Doesn't look very useful, does it? Does that help me? Maybe I come out that room somewhere? Do I get her to trigger the lift, do you reckon? Turned around again now. Ah, there we go. That's probably worth having.
Az here. I've hacked into the Cerberus comms. Patching you in now.
I didn't get a word of that.
Power's offline.
There should be a control switch for the generator nearby.
Mission report. We're almost done scouting this location. The surveillance drones indicate the detention centre is on par with the last one we hit, but something feels off with the patrol patterns that the display table is spitting out. I'd recommend another observation run before we try to extract the civilians. H. Ooh! Extracting civilians. Maybe the Talons aren't all that bad after all then. I mean, not that we can really criticise them because we're working for ARIA ALOT.
Looks like they were using this to observe the detainment centers.
Got to say, that doesn't mean a lot to me. Quite like the look of this area though.
That tower is the Talon Outpost we're heading for.
Looks like the Talons are given as good as they get.
Omega is a well-developed settlement really in the Mass Effect series, actually.
Commander, Cerberus communications indicate that the high-priority target is nearby. Their forces will be directly on your path to the Talon Outpost.
Understood.
It's as well developed as anywhere, actually. Apart from maybe the Citadel. There are some mods that put Omega back into Mass Effect 3. But I didn't really invest in it. I don't know how good or bad they are. Now some of our guns can fire through there, but I can't remember which ones.
My influence over station systems has just extended by 77%, Commander. Thank you.
Who did that?
I know! Someone get those doors open! You say that every time, human, and yet here we are, still shooting you back. The doors are open. Retreat! Retreat!
I've got to say, it did actually give me a heart attack when they appeared, even though I was pretty sure that was going to happen. Oh, I wonder if we could have done that with some more.
I can monitor enemy movement in sectors 4 through 12 now. Excellent.
Shutdown imminent.
I think we don't want this weapon, do we? We want something with Rampart, what's it called? Disruptor ammo we want. The accuracy on this is pretty good. I think I put an accuracy modding improvement on it. Yeah, no complaints about that. In fact, I'd say it's a bit easy overall. I might put the difficulty up in a second. Baddies, there's a lot of area. Not a lot of baddies here.
Incoming hostile. Still here. Mission now. Dream on, human. Where is Talon Alpha? Mission now. Last chance, Talon. Answer one. What the? Back off.
I don't think so.
Take care of the wounded, and scavenge what you can. I want us out of here ASAP.
You heard the boss. Move it.
Looks like we found the Talon leader.
My.
Born to a family with a long and honoured tradition of military service, Nyreen Kandros left the Turian military after the emergence of her biotic abilities. Often suspicious of biotics, the Turians shipped Nyreen off to the Cabal units, where her abilities and experience were grossly underutilised. After several years as a mercenary, Kandros was drawn to Omega by its reputation as a haven for capable freelancers. Nyreen's early years on Omega were a pivotal time for her. Arya T'Loak took an interest in Kandros, helping her hone her biotic talents while developing her military experience and skills to their full potential. Arya also allowed Nyreen the time she needed to reconcile with her new way of life and her unexpected and initially unwanted abilities. The two eventually parted ways due to irreconcilable differences, but Nyreen Kandros remained on Omega. Upon Arya's return to the station after the Cerberus invasion, Nyreen revealed herself as the leader of the Talons. Reformed under Nyreen's leadership, the Talons are Omega's newfound symbol of resistance against the Cerberus occupiers. Although they resemble a mammal-reptile cross, the Vorcha have no terrestrial analogue. They are humanoid in form, but Vorcha have clusters of non-differentiated neoblast cells, like those of Earth's planarian worms. Damaged Vorcha cells mature into specialised structures to alleviate injury or stress. Transformations include thicker skin following injury, lung adaptation for barely breathable atmospheres, and stronger cardioskeletal muscle under high gravity. Skull capacity and brain size do not change, and Vorcha rarely make more than one somatic overhaul. Vorcha assault each other frequently, causing their young to gain strength, intelligence, and resilience. As a result, Vorcha see inflicting and receiving pain as normal communication. Few Vorcha study professions, in part because their average life expectancy is only 20 years. Because Vorcha can eat and breathe nearly anything, they can live almost anywhere, but racism prevents them from integrating into most societies that dismiss them as vermin. Vorcha have few employment options beyond Krogan mercenary bands. In 2151, as the first anxious settlers made their way through the New Sharon mass relay, many of them wondered whether the reality of life on Eden Prime could possibly live up to the stories of pristine landscapes that drew them there. What the colonists found exceeded their expectations. The stable climate and compatible biology made the colony almost instantly viable. Over the next few decades, several million humans immigrated to Eden Prime, and a primarily agrarian culture developed. The new colony quickly became not only self-sufficient, but began exporting goods. Chief amongst these were rare plants grown from Earth's many heritage seed libraries. But in 2183, the colonists faced a true test of their character. Eden Prime was attacked by the rogue Spectre Talon Outpost and his Geth allies. Not long after, the Citadel was attacked by those same forces, and Eden Prime's neighbouring world, Terra Nova, found itself threatened with complete destruction. Faced with such violence, a lesser citizenry might have retreated back to the safety of Earth, as so many colonists of Terra Nova did, but Eden Prime's governing body refused to give in. Not only did the colonists vote overwhelmingly to block a measure calling for the building of evacuation ships, they voted to ease restrictions on emigrants from Terra Nova looking for a new home. As a result, Eden Prime's population has swelled. Whatever the war might bring, its status as a symbol of humanity's future in the stars remains unblemished. In 2183, human scientists uncovered a Prothean technological artifact on the planet of Eden Prime. While repelling an attack by Saran Altarius' Geth allies, Commander Shepard's squad came into the artifact's proximity and set it off. The object, described as a beacon, sent the commander jumbled sounds and images intended to warn of the imminent Reaper invasion. The beacon overloaded during the process and violently exploded. While the vision it provided was dismissed by the Citadel Council as a highly subjective experience, since that time the Council's Committee on Paleotechnology have analysed the fragments of the beacon in an effort to understand how it communicated. What they found was not quite the telepathic technology that the Alliance Marines described in their reports. The beacon was equipped with a Mass Effect field generator to hold its subject immobile, a necessary step to minimise collateral damage during the rest of the process. The beacon then nearly instantaneously scanned the structure of the target's optic and auditory nerves, as well as many parts of the brain responsible for memory. Once its expert system determined the proportions of these key features, the beacon stimulated them with pinpoint electromagnetic and other irradiative energy, using powerful programs to recreate any images or sound the beacon required. In principle, this was similar to the popular entertainment device known as SimStim, but vastly more comprehensive. SimStims direct the senses, not the memory. The Normandy's medical officer noted that the beacon delivered more information over the space of seconds than a SimStim could do in hours, and managed to do so to a species whose physiology was completely unknown to its designers. To a paleotech, the fact that Commander Shepard needed assistance to decipher the message is a minor footnote compared to the Prothean's accomplishment, getting any of the message to Shepard at all. The Citadel Council has called for the immediate donation of Prothean artifacts to bolster the war effort, primarily items of Reaper origin and recordings of their attacks. The Exogeni Corporation set an example by donating a store of newly discovered paleotechnology and releasing the data archives of deep space research colonies destroyed by the Reapers. Several private collectors have since stepped forward to donate the entirety of their collections. But despite offering amnesty for anyone concealing such artefacts, not everyone has responded as the Council hoped. Several artefacts have been found in obscure underground markets on safe haven worlds, presumably sold by newly arrived refugees who needed funds to survive. Reports say that smugglers continue to sell stolen artefacts, and armed raids on archaeological sites have rendered even legal operations extremely hazardous. After several reports of mercenary groups turning on the archaeologists who hired them, Elena's Risk Control Services began to offer security details for archaeological sites at considerably reduced rates.